But for this demonstration, we're just going to use delete. You can use either one you want. Kind of even it up a little bit, and then hit delete, and then hit Control D. And there you got Mickey Mouse, basically. Easy as pie. Now, let's go ahead and add another layer. And we're going to select the opposite and delete what's outside the circle. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the paint bucket tool and select my background, because if I fill it in now, it's going to be on this layer, and then everything's going to turn black only on this layer. I don't want that right now. I want this layer and fill in just Mickey Mouse's face. And if you get this little outline right here like I got, you can simply use the brush tool. You can simply use the brush tool and color it in as soon as you get black selected. Oh, this brush tool, I'm sorry, this one right here. That's white. There we go. And then I'm just going to color it in. Get rid of that little outline that we made whenever we selected. That's basically where the little marquee dotted lines went whenever we deleted them. Okay, so we got this, and we're gonna work on the top level though. So we're gonna make another circle. I'm gonna hold down Shift because I just want it to be a perfect circle. It doesn't really matter for this demonstration. So we got this circle here. Well, right now we're working on the top layer. So if I hit delete, it's not gonna really do anything because there's nothing there. But if I go to the background layer and stick it on top, if I go to the background layer and stick it on top, there we go, and then I hit delete, then you're going to see the layer underneath of it. So what I want to do though is delete everything around the circle. So this little eye right here, if you click it, it'll hide this layer. So I'm going to click it and hide the black, and now I have the layer that I'm on right now. And I want to fill this with a different color, just so you can see what I'm doing here. Another thing you need to remember is whenever you have the marquee up, if you try to do anything outside the marquee, it isn't going to work. I can't fill in any of this. I can only fill in what is inside the marquee, because that is what's selected in my canvas. So I'm going to deselect that and fill up the entire back canvas with red. And then I just made the layer 0, the black canvas, visible. And the reason why this one, the black layer, is visible is because the red layer is underneath of it. If I were to switch their position, then the red layer would be visible. So since the black layer is on top, now I can draw my marquee selection like that. If I hit delete, it'll turn red because it's just showing this layer now, and that's why it turns red. If you hide this layer, it's transparent. Got it? So, but I don't want to delete it. I'm going to delete everything but my selection. Oops. So whenever you're in here like this, you can right click inside and you can select the inverse, and you'll see how this marquee around the box, it selects everything but the circle. So now when I delete, I just have a black circle in the middle of a red background. And this is very useful if you want to do certain things, like make a Japanese flag, for instance. Another good thing to understand is you can right click and you can use the free transform tool, and then you'll get this box, and you can totally manipulate the shape of your marquee. So I can go like this, I can shrink it, change the shape of it just like this, move it around after I've changed it, just like that. And I can also skew it. If I get into this corner and I hold down Control, you'll notice that the the little mouse button changes, and you can like change it to manipulate this corner, and then you come up here and you can hold down control and really stretch it out like that, and you can come down here and hold down control and really make some cool things. So right now we're just gonna make, just for the hell of it, we're gonna make like a little cat's eye or a demon's eye since it's all red. So we're really gonna skew this and make it a thin slice. And then you'll notice how right here I get an arrow. I get a double arrow that's pointing away from each other. That means it's ready to transform it or scale it. If I drag outside the box, I'll get a curved arrow, which means it's ready to rotate it. And then I can rotate my selection like this. And then when I'm in the middle, I'll get just a regular arrow, which means I can move it around like that. And then once you're done rotating and transforming your selection, you hit enter, and then it'll keep it like that. But your selection is still selected, so you can do whatever you want. Like so. And then you hit Control D, and you got a little cool looking little cat's eye. And I think that's going to do it for this tutorial for right now, so good luck. Try out some things with it, and I will see you next time.